Hey YouTube, here's a video I've been looking forward to making actually, because it means that I've actually spent enough time up in the attic at my shop, my man cave, to get things arranged and put away and garbage and stuff. I'm not completely done by any stretch of the imagination, but it's better than it has been in a long time. Just a little spin around here. We actually hold some events here at, this is actually a dairy barn that was built back in the mid-1940s, and we have enough room downstairs to entertain, and we've hosted as many as 42 people for a daytime event here. So I have tables and chairs and stuff to accommodate that. I have a little bit of storage over there. I'm glad it's too dark to see because it's still a mess. That's what I'll finish up on this week. I might put a little shelf up here some years ago, and that is storage containers, because I collect the stupidest stuff you'd ever hear about. And yes, those are 8-track tapes, and those are player piano rolls. How many people do you know that collect stuff like that? Well, I do have a player piano I'll do a video on one day, and for some reason I collect 8-track players. Don't ask me why, I think they're cool. And anyway, I do have a pile of garbage here, just gotta go. We'll pass that up real quick. I store quite a few things up here. Down here in the dark is 4 of my portable generators. There's 1 older Yamaha and 3 modern Hondas. The E1000i is that little guy right there. I also have a mate to that in my mobile DJ van, my Scooby van. I've been using an E1000 for, oh gosh, 8-10 years now, and there is a pair of EU2000s, and I have built my own cord to tie those two together, and have installed, can you see it? Can you see it? An RV plug. Get it in the light here. There we go. An RV plug. So anyway, we've had various RVs over the years, so tie two 2000s together, you got a 4000 with an RV plug, so you can run that air conditioner and all that stuff. Down on the bottom of the shelf is recent acquisitions to my collection of records. I collect both 45s and record albums. I do have some gentleman that comes and looks through my recent acquisitions, and I'll sell him different albums that I'm not interested in keeping. So I just have these segregated, and I need to get a couple more proper totes for that stuff down in the bottom that are in those plastic crates. I do like to store them in these clear plastic totes, keeps them in good shape. And they didn't have any last time I was in the store, so these are waiting to be gone through. And I might have done a video on this stuff the other day, but anyway, this is my just stack of various audio equipment. Some of this is waiting to go in the new truck. Sorry, it's too dark to show that stuff. Some of it is just because I think it's cool. Moving over here, I used to buy, restore, collect Coleman lanterns. This was my table that I used to collect at. This is, I've sold off the entire collection, and this is a few of the items that I have remaining, and it's now just a work surface for doing miscellaneous. I do have a number of spares that I didn't sell with the collection for Coleman stuff. I didn't sell every lantern I owned. I kept a dozen or so. So I have mantles and parts. And moving on, there's a few inverters. I've got a few more at various other locations. I use them for various things time to time. Again, I collect weird things. There's a, it's like that blue radio is actually not even a radio, it's an 8-track player. Or is it a radio? Yeah, I think it is a radio. But it's an 8-track player. So I thought that was cool. I had one. Look at that, 8-track. Some of you people don't even know what that is. This little white and orange guy is just an 8-track player. It does not have a radio in it. That's what I was thinking of. And then how many people remember the little RCA LCD color TV portable? A couple of battery operated turntables. I like these portable radios. I got some others kicking somewhere. That's one of the early Sony, designed to go about anywhere. It has a battery pack in it. You can hook it to your car, tractor. The one below is a tractor radio. There's some of those 8-track player adapters, 8-track player for your car, 8-track player for your home. Weird stuff. I thought I was going to get into repairing radios. I gave that up before I even got started. And there's a small collection of CV radios. Why I buy them, I don't know. And there's a couple neon transformers. Anybody know what you can do with those? Yes. Anyway, those are 12,000 volt neon transformers. You can make a Jacob's ladder or whatever you want to with it. I am kind of teaching myself to do upholstery over the last few years. That is a artisan industrial walking foot upholstery sewing machine. It works very well. I had to do a little repair when I got it, but it works well. I've done a DC variable speed motor conversion to it. Took the AC clutch motor out, put a DC servo motor in. That was the first motor I put in. The speed control went out of it. They replaced it under warranty, still sitting in the bag. Because I was halfway through doing a seat, one of my pickups, I bought another motor to put in it, and I like it better than that one. So there we go. And it's just a cutting table for my upholstery. Under this table, is it too dark to see? No, it's not too dark to see. There are totes and totes of, you guessed it, record albums. So that's some of where my albums are stored. There's some fabric upholstery and so forth. A couple of those are upholstery wire staplers, pneumatic. I have air piped upstairs from my big compressor downstairs. What's under there? Oh yeah, some more albums. I've got about 150 per tote. And then I got all my 45s stacked up downstairs somewhere. Those are a couple totes I've had up here for some time. I used to also restore and resell cast iron skillets. I have one of those totes is full of lye and water. You soak out a cast iron skillet, get all the black off of it, then move it over to that tote which has vinegar and water in it, which gets rid of all the rust that's buried underneath all the black stuff. Pull it out of the vinegar and water after sitting all night, clean it up real quick. That's what I used to do on this table, and oil it up and then season it, which I don't do anymore. This is just some parts and pieces I have over here for cleaning records. Sometimes I get into the mood to clean records, so I clean records over here. That's cool. This is a speaker village over here in the corner. Stack them up as tight as I can get them. There's some cool speakers in there, and I got rid of some junk, kept some parts, so I've got some parts. Should one of these die or something, I can part it out. I've already done a video on my studio, so you can catch that video, but this is the far north end of my attic space, and I did a video on these. I think I did a video on my recent acquisitions for audio equipment for the step van. Of course, I have a record player up there, TV and so forth. So this is just a great little hangout upstairs. I got air conditioner up here that's piped out of here. It's a great little space to hang out, work on little projects, especially in the wintertime when it's cold and wet and stuff outside. I do like to do upholstery and stuff. I'm not saying I'm great at it, but I'm learning. So that's it. That's the tour of my upstairs. And because we're having this event here on Sunday, the downstairs is also getting cleaned up, tidied up. Hosting a big event is kind of a pain because it got to do all this work to get ready. However, if I didn't host the event, I would never clean this place up this good. So it's kind of cool to do. So we're looking forward to seeing old friends again tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday. And yeah, and getting this place cleaned up. So I'll give you a tour of the downstairs on another video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.